What's up, YouTube? Any fellow G-speeders out there tuning in? Coming at you today, going over. Let's build your first G-speed vehicle. Seen a lot of posts lately. A lot of people. I know V3s are flying off the shelf. Gabriel's getting a lot of them in, getting a lot of them out. I saw that in there the other day. So almost 500 chassis in the last month or something, if I read that right. Insane. That many awesome G-speed builds are getting ready to come out there and get put on the rocks. But one thing I've been seeing a lot, of people talk about, well, what's it take? What parts do I need? How much is it going to cost me to build my first G-speed truck? So we're going to use this as my example vehicle today, as it was my fun little project we just put together this weekend. Took it out today, and it did better than I thought I was going to. I thought I was going to have to learn a little bit more driving it, being the way it is. So this decided to do a spare parts / lightweight G-speed rig. This with battery and everything weighing in at 4.7 pounds. Not as light as I've seen some of the others run, but for me, this is plenty light. Most of my rigs are in my sweet spot driving style, between 5.5 to 6 pounds. That's just my sweet spot, and with our local terrain and the way they are, that tends to be a sweet spot. We've had other people build some lightweight rigs here before. Some of them, I believe Matt, he had one down to just over 4 pounds, like 4.2 or 4.3 pounds, and it kind of got tossed around in the local area. It did not perform as well as some of the just a little bit more just overall weight, so it can help the truck have that better feel, that more predictable, you know what that truck's going to do type stuff. So anyway, this is what we went with. So real quick, if you guys may have seen some posts over the pages. We just got this one finished up. Did a little recycling, used a power wagon body that we had, hit it with some flat black in the cold, as you can see. But it's okay. It still works. It's nice decals and everything else on there. Yeah, we'll set that over here. So, what does it take to build a G-speed rig? So real quick, we'll go over G-speed parts. What do you need? You want to build one, you're thinking about it. Honestly, go ahead and get yourself a V3 kit coming. That is where I would start with. That is where I started with when I built my first G-speed rig. Now, bearing the V3, which is the most popular chassis and build style. As far as like rail materials, you have 3 options. You have your cheaper option, and like I said, and I mentioned kit on the GSpeed chassis website. He's done an amazing job. I mean, he's created package deals for your vehicle, and the package deals looks like the regular and the custom build ones. You're going to get rails, sliders, a panhard mount, and a skid plate. So that's the big chunk of what you're going to need. Now, as far as V3, you have a couple different material options. You have the carbon steel rails, which is the cheaper option. If you get the package, you're looking at, I believe it was V3 deals right at about $90. And then these prices are taxes and shipping, and they're estimates. I don't feel like doing that. So $90 will get you in a carbon steel, which I said. And then if you, next in line would be the G10 material, which is what we have here. Still lightweight, extremely durable. I've done several G10 builds, have had 0 problems with any of them, haven't broke nothing, full sends, the whole 9, everything's good. I do have the carbon steel because that is the kiddo's class 2 truck, and I did want strength for him. I wanted to make sure nothing happened, make sure that chassis wasn't going to give, so he got steel and works out perfect. So G10, and that'll be rails, sliders, panhard, and a skid. Going to put you about $100 at 98, and almost $99, so $100 for the G10. And then the next up is the almighty, beautiful carbon fiber. Don't know what we're doing with this yet. I haven't decided what I want to build. Carbon fiber package deal puts you about $124. Now, if you look on the page, there's a couple different options. There is the regular, and all the package deals depends on the panhard for the most part. I personally would choose the element or custom portal package deal because it comes with the multi-mount panhard. This guy right here. It has 3 mounting holes on the bottom of it. Works with a larger variety of axles. To an element, custom portals, and it does even work with some panhard length adjustment. You know, just a little bit longer panhard length. Works with 10-2 axles, AR44s. No problem. I just, especially depending on, you know, might not necessarily know what you want to start with. I recommend the multi-point panhard mount just because it can adapt to a lot more axles, unless you're going servo and axle, and then it, you know, then it doesn't matter. Next, so like I said, package deal includes almost everything: rails, skid, sliders, panhard. Next, you'll need, if you're running servo and axle, you don't have to worry about this next part, obviously, but servo mount. On GSpeed, there is the Team Grotchak dual servo mount, which lets regular servo and servo winch side by side up here, or the new GSpeed laydown mount, which is my newest favorite mount. And you see, it puts it nice and low, almost, you know, servo and axle style, down low. Takes a little bit of some work there, you know, with your length of your length right there, but worth it. I've having amazing luck with that servo mount. So that servo mount, let's say we're gonna base this, you're building G10. So your G10 chassis kit, sitting at $100. Servo mount, the laydown servo mount is $25. $30. $30. So that's gonna put you at $130 in there. And then a couple other things, definitely recommend the GSpeed, the square chassis spacers. They come in sets of 4 for $15. I only used 2 in here. Mostly, again, this was a weight build, so I wanted to save just weight where I could. And even though those don't weigh much, I just, as light as it is, 2 will suffice. 1 in the rear, 1 here in the front. So that will put you at $145. And then they have body mount post holders. Actually, I found some. These little guys right here, they attach perfectly on the rails in between 2 holes, rather be on the inside or the outside. Bolting right there, and they accept your standard SX style body post. I just must have spent 30 minutes looking for these the other night for this build, and they're right there. So now that I found those, I'll swap them out. But for now, I just kind of ghetto find them there. Those body mounts, they come in, I believe, sets of 4, and they are $25. So if you want those, that can put you in that neighborhood. So you're at 140, 145. So 150, 160 in to GSpeed, and that's where you're at. You're ready to build a GSpeed rig. So what else do you need? You got all your GSpeed parts. Your V3 package is on the way, or it's already there, and now it's on the bench and you're ready to rock and roll. So this was my spare parts build. I think I only invested into the motor mount, and I will be investing into the servo. We will be getting a new Three Brothers RC G14 servo in here. Go to Three Brothers RC fan page and website. Check the videos out on that servo. It is 4S capable, fully charged 4S capable. It's ridiculous. Had it in my class 2 and 3 today. Took them out on a quick run. Spot on performance. I did run mine on 4S today. I was turning unnecessarily just because I could. I could turn that fast. I could spin it around. I could move the wheels anywhere I wanted. servo didn't give, it would either move the truck or move whatever obstacle I was moving, whatever obstacle was in my way, out of my way. So, like I was saying, mentioned a little bit ago, I did just rebuild my class 1, so I gained some extra parts from that. So, extra from that, parts in the drawer, we ended up with an extra Enduro front axle with steering links. So we went that there in the front and the rear. We got a nice single piece Air 44. Nothing fancy, but they're axles, and I had them already, so that was a win. Mount them to the chassis there. We do have some high clearance links. Wheelbase on this truck is 13 inches, so just a hair longer than most of mine, but worked out really good. And honestly, these were in an unmarked bag in my drawer. I don't want to say who they are and say the wrong person, so these are simply magical high clearance links that I found in my drawer. But high clearance links when you are building a chassis is something to consider. Hardcore RC makes great links out there. I know they're a little behind right now with all the holidays and everything else, but right now everybody in the hobby, especially custom parts, mode, everything's a little behind right now. Everything's still trying to catch back up. People are still, getting stuff. So patience is key, especially as a lot of those companies. These guys, they're generally smaller businesses, lower staff. They have day jobs too, and this is what they do. But give them time. Always support the little guy. That is one thing, regardless of the hobby or not. Just with every aspect, I like supporting the little guy, especially right now. Is huge. I know that people say big businesses are struggling too. Yes, but the little guy always has to struggle and suffer a little bit more, it seems. So, Hardcore RC, definitely one I'd recommend. I've had several sets of their links, always spot on, great stuff, customer service. So, I think that's where those are, but I'm not going to say for sure. Then, spare parts, we got an Incision front drive shaft here, and rear drive shaft, I think it was, I don't actually know what it came out of. It was in my spare parts bin, because so this was a little bit longer here in the rear, so I needed a longer drive shaft than a normal one that I had. So we found one in the drawer that fit. And then as far as the axles, then the links, then we'll move here more towards the middle. Nothing fancy, but we did do a axial 3-gear transmission, which is okay. Metal housing, metal gears and everything already installed. I could have shaved some weight by putting in the plastic housing transmission I had, but quite honestly, I was feeling lazy. I didn't feel like swapping gears and everything over, so I got a metal case, and it looks good. I like it. One thing that I did invest in, again, like I mentioned, was the high altitude performance carbon fiber forward motor mount. Looks good, simple to install, quality's great. Helps attach this Three Brothers RC Yellow Jacket. 2000 kV is what we're running here. Smooth, very, very controllable, strong drag brake, plenty of wheel speed if needed. And honestly, I don't mind the sound. It doesn't bother me. The Yellow Jack, I believe, is one of the quieter outrunner motors that I have experience with driving and using. Then ESC wise, I said I wanted to keep it lightweight, so dug deep down in the drawer. We got a capsule Sidewinder Micro 2 ESC. Nice tall, or nice small, compact. We even mounted this receiver. I did waterproof it, don't worry. Right back here, so we're able to keep basically everything right here in the middle and low. But that forward motor mount too, also got it low and pushed it forward. Put my weight right kind of where it needed to be. We've added no additional weight on the vehicle. I thought I was going to have to at least maybe do like a beef patty here in the front. Didn't need to, so great there. Then, so that was that. I mean, that was, kind of impressed how everything kind of went together. I guess what I'm going to go over was shocks. I don't actually know what these are. These came off of a vehicle I got in trade. Pulled the springs, went full droop because with this I just wanted it light and slammed, and I accomplished that and kept it capable. So other than that, I mean, everything, it went together smooth. It was just, you know, spare parts, fun build. So, and a lot of people always think, I mean, you can totally build these on budget, especially if you have, you know, donor vehicle already, or, you know, you've been in the hobby for a while. You just open that parts store. Open the parts store, see what you got. Oh, look, extra set of AR-44s, you know. AR-44s, oh, I got a 3-year transmission here. I got an extra motor, ESC, and get it going. At least get something going. Get it together, and then you can go from there. You can always upgrade and change up down the road. But just honestly, anything you put together and get it into V3 chassis, it's going to perform. It's going to do better than what it was before. So, hope that helps some people out, answer some questions. And anyway, just get out there, just build. Also, that's one thing, I have so many, I thoroughly enjoy just building these trucks, and the GSpeed rigs in particular. Really enjoy putting together, and every single one of them, like, they continue to amaze and impress every time I put them out on the rocks. So, anyways, hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, comments, put them down below. I'll put some links to websites in the description. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Until next time, thanks. Check some side hill abilities here. Do a little tuning later on. A lot lighter rig than I am normally used to. No. We're just gonna recover from that, hopefully. I think we're gonna lose it here in a second.